Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we explore the deep mysteries of ourselves and life beyond the usual philosophies. Today we will talk about a serious topic, the paranoia and psychopathy of the ego. Our ego is so paranoid that life becomes a nightmare. It is convincing and we think that its thoughts and perceptions are the ultimate reality. Let's take some examples of the fears it causes. The ego can make us believe that we are in danger, or that we will fail, or think about the anger and resentment it keeps alive, preventing us from moving forward. This brings us to the stories he tells, playing various roles, but these are just fairy tales. The ego can become obsessed with what others think of us, especially our loved ones. Imagine being at a family gathering and feeling inadequate in relation to the accomplishments of others. The ego creates a story of how everyone judges you, but in reality, they are unlikely to engage with you. Your worth is not determined by external factors, but by your character and goodness. When we recognize ego insecurities as mere thoughts, we can find self-worth that doesn't depend on the opinions of others. This way, we can authentically connect with others without worrying about what they think. What matters is the quality of our relationships and experiences. Let's take another example at work, when your manager suddenly calls you into his office. Your mind is running through layoff scenarios, but really, it just wants to discuss a new opportunity. Fear was a reaction to your own thoughts, not reality. Or imagine being at a social event and making a joke that no one laughs at. Your ego tells you that everyone will think you're stupid, but in reality, we can't know what other people are thinking. This can lead to a cycle of worry and self-doubt. Or imagine being at a party and spilling your drink. The ego turns this small incident into a disaster, believing that you will become a loser and a social outcast. In fact, most people won't care, but the ego is always ready to criticize us through the eyes of others. When we recognize these thoughts as projections of our mind, they begin to lose their power. We realize that we don't need to believe or react to them. We can be true to ourselves and handle situations with grace and humor. Another example is when the ego believes that others are jealous of its beauty. You walk in a mall, you see a group of people talking and looking your way, and immediately the ego makes up stories that they are talking about you and are envious of you. This type of thinking is paranoid and narcissistic, assuming you are the center of attention. In fact, these people are probably engrossed in their own conversation. This kind of thinking may be a way for the ego to feel important, but it is a distortion of reality that leads to unhappiness. The solution is to recognize these thoughts as figments of our mind. When we can see the paranoia and narcissism of the ego for what it is, we realize that we are not the center of the universe and that others have their own problems unrelated to us. This realization can be liberating. When we are not bound by the need to be the center of attention, we can relax and be ourselves. Our true worth comes from within, not from the approval of others. This is a peaceful and satisfying feeling. When we see thoughts and feelings as temporary phenomena, we realize that we are not them, but the consciousness that observes them. So, dear friends, it is not about eliminating the ego, but understanding that it is a tool, not our true self. By recognizing this, we align with a deeper wisdom and freedom. I hope this exploration of ego paranoia has given you food for thought. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share. Created by Elias Stasinos, we are all on this journey of self-awareness together. Until next time, be well.